All right, we're doing a three look one video today. Look, my bruise is getting better. Still hurts though. So, can't go live today because I didn't realize there's a grace period for that for people who've never gone live. That crinkling is me getting a makeup wipe. I'm gonna need it. I'm still trying to use these crap ones I bought. Never again will I paid $3 more when I'm out of the dollar ones for these. Terrible. I can't use the normal Equate ones because they break me out. Terrible. So we're doing 3 looks with the Citrus Punch Simply Posh palette. And I kept the flower box they sent with it. I was able to peel off the sticker on the back where it had their P.O. Box mailing address and my mailing address. So I peeled it all off. And now I have a pretty box. Here's our inside. Gorgeous. My husband said it was pretty too. So these eyeshadows do come out. Let me get one out. They come out real easy. It's magnetic, so you can like switch them around. But I do recommend putting like the name of the color on there and the brand because they don't have names on the back of these, which is fine. I don't plan to take mine apart at all. Unless the shade goes empty, then I'll just throw a random shade in there. Oh, look. That was on the mirror. So, yeah. Those are our plans. I was going to go live, but I said, you have a 24-hour grace period while we activate you to go live. And I'm like, I didn't realize this was a thing. So, I will go live next weekend. Just you guys comment on the community post I made, and then you can let me know here what's a good time next weekend, because I try to sleep in. Since I work a lot, I try to sleep in, get that sleep-in time. And, well, the cats had us up like early today, so here I am. I'm priming with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I saw the old style tube. The shipping for this actually didn't take long. The first 2 looks you're going to see, it's going to be without a full face, just so it's easier to do. And then the last look you'll see with a full face. But, we're focusing on the eye looks. On the eye looks. Itchy nose. Alright, so let's go with, I didn't start my laundry yet because someone said it was too many noises. I mean, I understand, but listen, I'm a multi-functioning gal who can't focus to save my life on anything. Undiagnosed ADHD. My mom wanted to take me when I was younger to go get checked, but my brother took the, what are they called? The Adderall that you take for when you're like, whoa, and everybody wants you to be like, right? No thanks. So I told her, no, I'm good. I'll just stick with my craziness and go from there. So that's what I've been doing my entire life. All right, let's start with the shade Lime. It's nice, pretty green. Also, I love how all the shimmers look. It has kick up, but I think it would be like very rare to not get a shadow without kick up. That would be weird. I feel like that would be really hard packed. Probably too hard packed, I think. I had an uncle one time ask me if I was on Adderall, and I'm like, I looked at him and I said, do I look like I take Adderall? I feel like it would have the opposite effect for me than it would be for other people, you know? Terrible. I'm just naturally full of energy, okay? So as my husband says, I wake up with crackhead energy. Yeah. Ready to take on the world? Yeah. Gotta give me an hour to roll out of bed. Yeah. Yeah. My hair looks nuts because I haven't brushed it after I showered this morning, so there's that. We're gonna go in with, oh, I see, dark and light. Ooh. Well, let's go with Fizz. I'm gonna go with Fizz. Do green, yellow, and then we'll go in with blood orange. This palette feels nice though. It's a nice quality filling palette. Look at that, that's nice. Oh gosh, I've never tried Simply Posh before. This is probably gonna be a long video. And after this video, I'm going to film my Shop My Stash. Woo. Beautiful. So I have to go into blood orange. Very nice. So once you're gonna have to layer that shade. I don't mind working with shades, it's fine. Okay, so now we're gonna use a little bit more of the lime. Ooh. Go back in with the Fizz. Okay, so now let's prime for the lid with the NYX glitter glue. Yeah, so just already from looking at this palette, I will be more than likely pulling in shades to add, like darker shades. That's not too bad, really, I don't mind. But for me, this is not going to be a standalone palette just because from, oh, my eyebrow's itchy. Just because from using the blood orange, it's not, and how I do my style eyeshadow is just not enough depth, like in deepness. So, but I mainly bought this palette because I love how the shimmers look. So that's how we got here. So let's find a brush for shimmers. I need to wash my makeup brushes. All my good brushes are dirty. we're gonna go in with, what should we do? Let's use, we're gonna use Tangerine, this shade, all over the lid. And then we're gonna put Flavorful on the outer corner of the lid. That's what we're gonna do. And then we'll probably use Sour for the inner corner. So Tangerine, that's how it picks up. To the little hard pressed. See how it looks. It's nice. I like it. It is hard pressed in pan though. So you're gonna have to push in wrong eyeball. So you're gonna have to push, and I'm layering up because these are kind of like topper shades, kind of how they're applying. I like that. Okay, so now let's use the Flavorful shade. Yeah, that one's hard pressed too. Oh, that looks nice. So listen, it looks real dark in pan, but it's not that dark once applied. Just go back in with a little bit more of the Tangerine shade. Both have like pink tones to them. Let me show you. Here's the Tangerine. You see the pink shift to it. And here's Flavorful. Also a pink shift. So these two together is just one whopping big pink shift. It looks nice though. I really like this look. And then let's see how the Sour shade looks swatched. It's gonna be great inner corner and all over the lid. Okay, so that's our first look. Let me clean it up. All right, so that's the first eye. Oh wait, forgot inner corner. Jeez Louise, guys. I have nobody to blame but myself. Okay, now that's our first look. Yeah. Okay, so second eye, we're gonna go with Give Me the Beat Boys and Free My Song. Just gonna use this fluffy brush right here because I'm gonna do different on this side. We're gonna use, let's say, citrine, right? No, clementine. I completely pronounced that not the right way. We're gonna use clementine first, and then we're gonna go in with the shade. Punch. We're gonna use Punch. Clementine and Punch. So let's see how this looks. And I'm just taking it all up and over our lid. Just halfway through. I like how that's looking. Okay. That shade had some kick up. So let's go into, I said punch. So punch it is same brush. Ooh, punch has pigment. Trying to meld these together. That's a beautiful blend. Now I am completely unbiased when doing the eye looks. I'm not really reviewing though. I'm just telling you my thoughts as I do the eye looks for this. Not bad. And I'm gonna just do the lid portion for the shimmer using Thin glitter glue. Okay, I really like how that looks. And we're gonna use the shade Tangy. Tangy or Tropical? That's Tropical. Tangy. Let's use Tangy. We're using Tangy. Tangy it is. Yeah, from using my brush like that picks up literally every shimmer pretty good. This is the shimmers are very hard pressed. So I'm hoping, ooh, that was a good choice of shade. I'm hoping that they don't hard pan over time from how hard I have to press to get the pigment from the shimmer. I will be sad. The shimmers and color theme is what pulled me to the palette. That's beautiful. So, here's what Tangy looks like after using it for being hard pressed. It's okay. So now we're just gonna go back in with a little bit of the clementine, just a little bit. It's gonna, and then go a little bit in punch, just a little bit. We don't need a whole lot. We're just fixing it up and blending in our shimmer some more. Very fun. So let me clean it up, do the mascara and eyeliner, show you what they look, tell you my thoughts, and then we'll do a third look. All right, we're back to second look done. I do have the shade Tasty. Yeah, Tasty on the inner corner. Very pretty, super light and springy. I like it. So let me clean this off And we'll come back to our third eye look, and when I come back with the final look, I'll have a full face of makeup. Alright, so let's get primed up. We're going to use the About Face eye primer for our last eye looks. Or eye look, actually. So that way I'm looking cohesive the rest of my day. I'm just going to spread it out. So far, I like the palette, just not to go buy more. If I did go buy more, I would definitely wait for a sale. Mainly because, I don't know, the shimmers are just so hard pressed, and gosh, itchy nose. I'm just scared it's gonna hard pan over time, and I don't want it to hard pan because in total I paid 48 bucks for this, you know? Coffee. So let's get a makeup brush. We're gonna use this fun Wet n Wild one. Look at that. I bought two. The last two they had at Walmart because they looked fun. They weren't expensive. Alright, so we're gonna go in with Grapefruit. Look how nice that looks. I think it would be cool to have their blue palette. It's on sale right now for $34. But I was on a one palette mission only. Look how pretty that looks. So now we're gonna go in with the shade Perfect. We're gonna go in with Citrus, which is the shade. Because then on the inner corner, we're gonna go in with Lime, because that's one of the two darker shades in the palette. And I'm trying to use nothing but this palette. Otherwise, I would definitely be pulling in a black shade, like a dark shade. Oh, that's so nice. I like how that's blending. I do see myself getting a lot of use out of this palette. Look how pretty that looks. That looks so pretty. Most people would do, like, see if you don't want to add anything else to it and then add a shimmer, you could just do like a nice black wing, but I can't do wings to save my entire soul. So we just don't do wings in this makeup desk. We don't do them. So let's go in with lime. I could have used every shade if I wanted to, but I'm a repeat offender for shades. So you know we've already used this and we have other shades. They're just not for what I want on the outer corner. I look like a watermelon right now. Green is not as dark as I would want it to be. It's definitely gonna have to layer this up for what I want. Yeah, just from the 3 looks I'm doing so far. This is most definitely a pairing palette for me. Kind of like looking like a watermelon. I feel like this is gonna be the prettiest look there is. Got this in my mailbox at like 1 o'clock this afternoon. Not bad shipping. Do one more go through on this side with the green. Okay, so let's go in with a little bit more with our grapefruit shade. Might need to get another brush, it's fine. Perfect, it's stained. But I have used almost all the shimmer shades. I think I've used them all besides Tropical. So let's swatch Tropical. That is Tropical. So I'm either gonna use this all over the lid or Sour all over the lid. We're gonna use Sour and then use Tropical in the inner corner eye. That's what we're doing. Discoveries have been made. Using the NYX glitter glue. Surprised my eyes are cooperating this long. I also like to add, not every makeup formula gets along with the NYX glitter glue. Like the JSC formula, not all of his formula gets along with the NYX glitter glue. So sometimes after I pat down the NYX glitter glue on it, like takes apart the entire look. Terrible. All right. Ready to apply our sour shade. Let's see if I can find a better brush that might pick it up better. Oh, here we go. We're gonna use the e.l.f. times J-Kissa J1. Does J-Kissa still do YouTube? Someone let me know. I cannot find her channel anywhere. Did she rename it? Oh man. This brush just picked this shade up so good. Wow. Look how pretty that is. I can't wait to mix this palette with other palettes. Whoa. Could be the ultimate mixing palette. Especially with the shimmers and the bright, fun colors. Look at that. Very pretty. So you want to pick up the shimmers in this pretty good. You want to use like a flat, more looser around the top. That's why I have like 3 different brushes that are used for my shimmers. All right, so let me clean this up and come back with a full face. All right, so this is our last and final look. I love it, it's so pretty. Look at that highlight. If you like this highlight, it's the ABH Pink Diamond Stick Highlighter. I love this. I swipe it and like I'll blend it out with my finger and it always looks so good. I've used it all this week. I plan to keep this out. Anyway, yeah. What are my thoughts on this palette? How do I like it? Citrus Punch palette. What are my thoughts? I've used all the shimmers. I've used a good majority of the mattes. Actually, I've used a small majority, but I still used a good amount of mattes. This is definitely going to need a pairing palette for me. Like something with some darker colors like these to go with it. But other than that, I love it. I'm glad I spent the $48. Would I buy more? Yeah, sure, the color stories like pull me in, you know, but glad I bought it. Also, if I use a shade or a shade goes bad, I can put a different shade in there because it's magnetic. Very smart. So you can mix and match their palettes if you wanted because it's all magnetic. It comes and it goes out. My lipstick is, she a little wonky today, but it's okay. It's the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink Party Goer. It's my favorite pink lipstick. I love it. I don't think I have another pink lipstick, really. I think that's the one and only one that's stayed in the collection. All right, thank you for watching. Have you used this palette? What's your favorite thing about it? Have you made looks yet? Let me know. I just got mine today and I was like, we're using it. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.